वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम् सारवत् विश्वतोमुखम् स्तोभम् अनवद्यं च सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः ऋलक् एओं ऐऔच हयवरट् लन् ञमङणनम् झभै घडदश जबगडदश खफचठथ चटतौ कपै शशसर हल अकुभविसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः इचुयशानां तालु ऋटुरशानां मूर्धा लुतुलसानां दन्ताः पद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ ञमङणननां नासिका च एदैतो गोकण्ठतालु
एदैतोः
कालु
ओदौतोगो कण्ठ ओष्टम्
कण्ठोष्टम्
कारस्य दन्त ओष्टम्
वकारस्य
दन्तोष्टम्
जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूल्यम्
जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूल्यम्
नासिका अनुस्वारस्य
नासिका
अनुस्वारस्य
रामाजमनिः सदा विजय रामं रमेशं भजे
राजमणिः सदा विजयते
रामं रमेशं भजे
रामेणाभिहता निशाचरचमूः रामाय तस्मै नमः
रामेणाभिहता निशाचरचमूः रामाय तस्मै नमः
रामान्नास्ति परायणं परतरं रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्
रामान्नास्ति परायणं परतरं रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्
रामे चित्तलयः सदा भवतु मे भो राम मामुद्धर
रामे
चित्तलयः सदा भवतु मे भो राम मामुद्धर।
And repeat. संहितैकपदे नित्या
संहितैकपदे
नित्या
या धातूपसर्गयोः
नित्याधातुपसर्गयोः
नित्या समासे वाक्ये तु
नित्यासमासे
वाक्ये तु
सा विवक्षामपेक्षते
सा विवक्षामपेक्षते.
Can you all see the file? This word file?
Yes, Sharanji.
The last class, there was some problem in the, I think, video. This file was showing, but it is the recording. This file is not seen. Anyway. So the last class, just we went through all these sandhis. All the sandhis, whatever we have learned. Any doubts you have in any sandhis?
No, Sharanji.
In Pararupa Sandhi, there are many possibilities, many Utsarga Pavadas that we have seen. So today we will see the next Sandhi, which is Prakriti Bhavaha. So the topic is Prakriti Bhavaha. This file, Sandhi, summary of Sandhi rules number 6, is available in OneDrive link. So you can download from that and keep a copy with you. So we will see Prakriti Bhavaha. What is Prakriti Bhavaha? Prakriti means it's nature. Bhava being in that nature, not undergoing any change. That is called Prakriti Bhavaha. In this context, what it means is, generally when Sandhi in two letters meet, a significant change happens at the juncture. In terms of pronunciation, that is called Sandhi. Sandhi, Sandhikarya. Both are referred by the word Sandhi or Samhita. Samhita is a technical word. So here, there is no change in the combination of the sound of the two varnas. Therefore, the phonetical maintenance without any euphonic modification. Sandhi is called euphonic modification, euphonic combination in English. It is translated like that. So Sandhi doesn't happen. That is called Prakriti Bhavaha. Even though there is a possibility for the application of the Sandhi rules, whatever we have studied, those rules are applicable, but still Sandhi will not happen. That is called Prakriti Bhavaha. Swabhavena avastitihi. Avastha, state, avastiti, the condition. Swabhavena, being in its natural state, condition. It will continue to be. Even though the situation is conducive for Sandhi, it will not happen. It is called Prakriti Bhavaha. Nimitte sati api Sandhikaryaha Bhavaha Prakriti Bhavaha. Nimittas are there for Sandhi to happen. Even though when the nimittas are there for Sandhi to happen, but Sandhi will not happen. That is called Prakriti Bhavaha. You understand what Prakriti Bhavaha?
Yes, sir.
It is Sandhi will not happen. In Sandhi is supposed to happen, but it will not happen. Just giving an example. General in Sandhi is supposed to happen, but it will not happen. That is called Prakriti Bhavaha. How do we know that when does it happen? That's what we are going to see. So first let us see Pluta Prakriti Bhavaha. Pluta Prakriti Bhavaha. Can we name it as Pluta Prakriti Bhavaha Sandhi? Sandhi itself doesn't happen. What is Pluta Prakriti Bhavaha Sandhi? Sandhi word is not there. Just saying Pluta Prakriti Bhavaha. This I'm giving a name. This is Pluta Prakriti Bhavaha number 9. What you see in the screen. That is Pluta. What is Pluta? What is Pluta?
Three matra. Ach.
3 matras. More than 2 matras. 3 matras. It's called Pluta. Eka matro bhavet rasvaha. Vimatro dirgha uchyate. Vimatrastu Pluto gneyaha. Enjanam charda matrakam. So, rasvaha is 1 matra. Dirgha is 2 matra. Pluta is 3 matra. And consonants half matra. So Pluta is that which have got 3 matras. What will have matra? Only vowels. Vyanjanam only half, so we don't consider. So only vowels have the matra. It can be pronounced and therefore they have specific unit of time. So Pluta is that which is 3 matras. So which is not Rasva, not Dirgha, it is Pluta. Where do you find this application of Pluta? When you call a person is going far away, you want to draw his attention, you're calling that person. Hey Rama, Rama, you just call, you stretch the last vowel, that is called Pluta. Rama, Atra Agacha. Yeah, I'm giving the example. Yajnadatta, the last vowel is stretched, so that the person hears your call. If the last one is not a vowel, it's a consonant, the preceding vowel is stretched. Generally, you will find the application of Pluta. Dura ahute. You are calling someone who is at a distance. There you will see the application of Pluta. Whether it is Pullinga or Strilinga. Rama, you have to call her because she is far away. So that is called Pluta. Now this Pluta followed by Ach. Ach is vowel. Pruta followed by H will result in Prakriti Bhavaha. Yajnadatta plus Anayatu. Yajnadatta is calling. The person is calling. Yajnadatta Anayatu. So Yajnadatta plus Anayatu. A is the vowel A, Pruta A. So that plus Anayatu. Can we say Yajnadatta Anayatu? No. Sandhi will not happen because it is Pluta. 3 matras. So therefore, this Sandhi is Pluta Prakriti Bhavaha. So therefore, you know, when Pluta is there, Sandhi will not happen. Pluta is there, Sandhi will not happen. It will remain as it is. Even though the vowel, short vowel Akara stands for all the 18 Savarna letters, Sandhi will happen only for Akara and Akara, not for Pluta forms. So when Pluta is there, no Sandhi happens. That is called Pluta Prakriti Bhavaha. Is it clear?
Yes, Sharanji.
Yes, Sharanji.
Yes, Ji.
Yes, Ji.
Can you hear, right? Can you? It's the voice is clear.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Yeah.
Thank God, it is up to now. As of now, it is fine. Pluta Prakriti Bhavaha. And given the sutra for my reference, so don't worry about it. Pluta Prakritiya Achi Nityam. Pluta Prakritiya. Here, Sutra Pluta and I explained. Pluta Prakriti Bhavaha. Now the second one we have to discuss. Prakritiya. Prakritiya. What is that? Prakritiya Prakriti Bhavaha. That is next topic. Prakritiya Prakriti Bhavaha. So what is Prakriti Bhavaha? We have seen. What is Prakritiyam? That we will
Sharanji.
see.
Sharanji, sorry, the screen has not changed.
Screen? No, I'm not yet moved. I'm going to move. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes, Sharanji.
Yeah, I'm not yet moved. Now I'm moving it. Prakritiam. What is Prakritiam? Prakritiam, like any other names, the name. Guna is a name. Vriddhi is a name. Upada is a name. Upada is a name. Sandhi also is a name. Samhita is a name. All these are names. And we see T. Chontyadi T. After the last vowel up to the end, it's called T. All these are Sanya, name. Similarly, Prakritiam also is a name. What does it mean? That is, please listen carefully. Prakritiam is Ikarantam. You just see the what I'm highlighting. Ikarantam, Ukarantam, Ekarantam cha Dvivachanam Prakritiam bhavati. What is Prakritiam is Ikaranta, Ukaranta, Ekaranta, Dvivachanam. It means the dual form in the Shabda, when you decline the Shabda, in the dual forms which ends with Ikara, Ukara, Ekara is called Prakritiam. Again, I repeat, listen. In the Shabda, the declension of the Shabda, the Dvivachana forms of the dual forms which ends with Ikara, Ukara, Ekara is called Prakritiam. So, can you give example for Prakritiam then?
Harihi, Hari, Haraya.
Nadi.
Harihi, Hari, that is Prakritiam. Hari is How do you decline? Harihi, Hari,
Haraya.
Harayaha. That Hari, Pratama Vibhakti, Dvivachanam, that is Pragrhyam. Harihi, Hari, Harayaha, Harim, Hari, Harin. Dvitiya Vibhakti, Dvivachanam also, Hari. Similarly, Guru also. Yes, good. Guruhu, Guru, that Guru. Guravaha, Gurum, Guru, Gurun. When you decline Guru Shabda, the Dvivachanam ending with U, that is Pragrhyam. Example for Ekaranta. Anybody? Ramaji, you can give.
Yeah, Rama, Rame.
That's what I said. Rama, Rame, Ramaha. Rame is a Ekaranta. These are called Pragrhyam. It's a Sanya. Now, this Pragrhyam, when followed by Ach, will result in Prakriti Bhavaha. This Pragrhyam followed by Ach will be Prakriti Bhavaha. Example, Kavi plus Etau. Generally, what Sandhi you will apply? Kavi plus Etau?
Yan Sandhi.
Yen Sandhi.
Yen Sandhi. But here, Kavi is Pratama Vibhakti, Dvivachanam. Vibhakti is not important. Whether it is Dvivachanam or not, that is important. Yes, Dvivachanam. That is why I mark the cases here. 1, 2. When you say Dvivachanam, therefore it must be a Padam. That is understood. Right? It must be a Padam. Then only you can talk about Dvivachanam and all. So, Kavi is Dvivachanam. Pratama Vibhakti Dvivachanam plus Eto. Yen Sandhi is supposed to be applied, but it will not be applied. It will remain as it is. Kavi plus Etho is Kavi, Etho. Don't try to join this. Prakriti Bhavaha. Agni plus Iti. Savarna Dirgha will happen. Actually, you are not Yen Sandhi. This is a mistake. Here, Yen Sandhi is not applicable. Savarna Dirgha. It must be Savarna Dirgha Sandhi, but it will not happen. I will change in the file also. Savarna Sandhi. Savarna Dirgha Sandhi will not happen. Agni is Agnihi, Agni, Agnayaha. So, Dvivachanam is Agni, it will remain as it is. So, therefore, this is exception to many rules. Yen Sandhi, Savarna Dirgha Sandhi, and we are going to see Purvarupa Sandhi and all. Vayu, Vayu plus Iti, Vayuhu. Vayu plus iti. Vayu, iti. Yen Sandhi will not happen. So, give an example for Ikara, Ukara, now Ekara. Mala, Male, Malaha, Akarantaha, Strilinga Shuddhaha. Male, 1, 2. Male plus Atra. Generally, what you apply? Purvarupa Sandhi. That will not be applied. Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, Sandhi.
Yes.
Now, here some extension is there. Extension of this Purvarupa Sandhi. Extension of the Purvarupa Sandhi. To explain this, we should know one Shabda, others Shabda. I'll just open this Shabda Manjari. Others Shabda we need to know. You know, this others is, what is the meaning of others? Can anyone say others? Others is the Sarvanama Shabda. Do you remember there are 4 demonstrative pronouns we have seen with regard to the based on the distance of the object or the thing which is near or far or close.
Upari.
Do you remember?
Idam Shaka.
Those shabdas?
Taddu.
Yes. Etad Shabda. What is Etad? Very close.
Very close.
Idam is which is close.
This,
And which
yeah.
is far away?
Tad.
Far away. That which is far away. How do you say it?
Tad Shabda.
Tad. Tat Shabda. Similarly, we have another Shabda, which is Adas Shabda. You can see in the screen, I'm showing the Shabda Manjari now. Do you see some Shabda Manjari?
Yeah.
Yes.
Adas Shabda. Within bracket, it is given this. It is not this. You can, it is that actually. Okay, it's not this. Referring to that which is far away. Now, these four shabdas you try to understand. Etad is used to refer that which are very close. Idam is used to refer that which are close. And others is used which are far away. Which are far away. Which are far away, but you can see. It is available for your perception. It is available for your perception. You can see the stars. You can see the sky. You can see the sun. Asau Adityaha, you can say. That is Aditya. That is sun. So to refer to the object which are far away, we can use the word others. Others is Sakaranta Shabda. Can be declined in all the genders. Sakarantaha, Pullingaha, others Shabdaha, Asau, Amu, Ami. This is how it declined. Only Pratama Vibhakti you know. Other Vibhaktis, I won't ask you to memorize now. If you know, it is good. But at least Pratama Vibhaktis, you can know.
Charanji, Tad you cannot see, na? Tad.
I'll tell you, come to that. Wait. Okay. Asau, Amu, Ami. Asau, Amu, Ami. Here, Amu is Ukara, so no problem. Ukarantam. This is Pragrigyan, right? Now, Ami is the Bhagavachanam. Pratama Vibhakti Bhagavachana form is Ami. So, Pragrigyan is extended to this Ami particularly. This Pragrigya Bhavaha is extended to Ami. You know, see Ami. Yes. Can you see this Shabda? Aso, Amu, Ami?
Yes.
Yes, Sharanji.
Okay. So, Amu, we know it is Dvivachanam, it is Pragrigyan, but now the Pragrigyan is going to be extended to Ami also. Now, let me clarify. What is the difference between this others and Tad Shabda? What is the difference between Asau and Saha? Saha Taute. Saha is used, that is, Tad Shabda is used to refer to those things or objects or persons which are not available for your perception. It is not within the vicinity, your vicinity. You cannot refer it to by saying that which is there, which is far away. Even though if it is far away, but it is not available for a perception. It's somewhere else. It is somewhere else, not here. Then only you can use Tat Shabda. But in the language, Tat Shabda also used to refer to those things which are far away. In the language, it is used. So therefore, Tat Shabda you can use Saha Ramaha. Rama is going far away. I can call Saha Ramaha. I can call. It's not a problem. Saha Adityaha. We can call. We can use. No problem. If that is your question, Chandranji. It is the answer. The language it is used. Tat Shabda also used to refer to those things or persons or objects which are far away. Others is used generally, should be used, but Tad is also used. Therefore, you don't find much application of others, but it is used. It is there. You will find the words others. In Sandhya Vandanam, it is that Aso Adityaha, Asab Aditya Brahma, Brahmaivaham Asmi. Use that. Even others, where do we use the very famous mantra? Every day we chant, every class we chant. Purnamadaha, Purnamadav, Purnamidam. What is Purnamadaha? Adaha, Purnam, Adaha, Purnamadaha. That is Purnam. Adaha. There, adaha is napumsakalinga shabda. We will see that. So, others is sakaranta shabda. In Pullinga, it is asau, amu, ami. The Shabda Manjari, Shabda number 120, you can refer. Now, the Strilinga form is, you can see, Strilinga form is Sakarantaha, Strilingaha, Adas Shabdaha, Asau, Amu, Amuhu. Asau, Amu, Amuhu. You can know only Pratama Vibhakti, Strilinga also. It is enough. So, it is Strilinga form of Adas Shabda. Now, Napumsakalinga you see. Sakarantaha, Napumsakalingaha, Adas Shabdaha. Within bracket, that is given. Actually, that is a meaning. That only, not this. The mistake, which is given in the Pullinga, can correct that. That. Adaha, Amu, Amuni. Adaha, Amu, Amuni. From Tritiya onwards, it is same as Pullinga. So, no problem. So, Adaha is there. That is what you find in Purnamadaha, Purnamadav, Purnamidam, Purnat. Purnam Adaha. Adaha meaning that. That is Purnam. Adaha it is used. Purnam is Napumsakalinga. Therefore, Adaha. Now you understand others Shabda. What others means. Chandan, is it your doubt? Clear? You can unmute.
Yes, sir.
Say
Yes, sir.
yes. Okay. Now, now Pullinga Ami, Asau, Amu, Ami. In Pullinga we saw Bhagavachanam. Now this Prakriti Bhava is extended to this Ami. That is what you will see in the note. Please see the note. The note, Ami plus Ashramaha. Ami means those are Ashramas. Ami plus Ashramaha. It is Pratama Vibhakti, but Bhagavachanam, not Dvivachanam. Then how can it be Prakriti? Yes, it is Prakriti. Extending the Prakriti Bhava to particularly for this word, Ami. An Ami word is there, even though it is not Dvivachanam, but it is Prakriti Bhavaha, Sandhi will not happen. Ami plus Ashramaha, generally what will happen? Yan Sandhi will happen, but that will not happen. This is particularly for the word Ami. Not that much important. When are we going to use all this? Very rarely. I'm just covering everything. It is Prakriti Bhava is extended to this. Adasomat, that is a sutra. Anyway, sutra is not required. Now, the next one. Aho atra bhavan. Aho atra bhavan. Aho plus atra. What sandhi will happen? Generally, Purva Rupa sandhi will happen. Generally, Purva Rupa sandhi will happen. We say that will not happen. Purva Rupa sandhi will not happen. Aho atra bhavan, which is Aho is ending with O. So even if it is O, sandhi will not happen. Purva Rupa sandhi will not happen. Okay. I'm just giving only one example. We will see. We will talk about. I think not detail is not required. That is why it's not covered. Just giving a simple example. Aho iti. The third one you see. Evam no manyase. Evam no manyase. Here A is a nipata. Here A is a nipata. Nipata is a different topic. We'll see what it is later. A is a nipata. So because it is a nipata, therefore sandhi doesn't happen. A is a nipata, therefore sandhi doesn't happen. A plus evam, A plus A, what will supposed to happen? Vriddhi. But vriddhi will not happen. So these are the three extensions. Where prakrigya is main type. You understand this? Three. Just know this examples enough. When the application comes and when we see Prakrigya more, that we will see. But now, this three, the three where this Prakrigya is extended, that is enough. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, Sharanji.
Yes, Sharan.
Yes.
Yes, Sharanji.
Okay. So Prakrigya, what is Prakrigya we know. And so where it is extended, that also we know. Okay. So let me explain this. Okara, Aho I said, what is Aho is? Aho is Avyaya. Okay. Aho is Avyaya. I have not mentioned here, but you can please note because this is only a one word. I mean, not one word. It is just a. All these are not much important. That is why not mentioned in detail. Aho is Avyaya. So Avyaya ending with O, Okaranta. Avyaya ending with Okaranta. Similarly, this A also is an Avyaya. A also, it is Avyaya. So here is very particularly A. Very particularly, it is A. The word A is Ang also is there. Ang is Upasarga. Ang is Upasarga. A is Nipata, Avyaya. So, Akaranta, this is very particular. A, the Avyaya, the Nipata A, and the Avyaya ending with O. When this followed by H, then Prakrigya Bhava will be maintained. Aho is Avyaya followed by Atra, that A. Avyaya is followed by H. Prakriti Bhavaha will be maintained. So Purva Rupa Sandhi will not happen. Similarly, A plus Evam, A is an Avyayam followed by H. So what Sandhi is supposed to happen, it will not happen. It will remain. So this is very specifically for the Avyayam ending with Okaranta and the Nipata Eka H Nam. So it is for the Avyaya A. A is also an Avyaya. Please note. A is an Avyaya. There is another Ang is there. The content of Ang is also A. That is Upasarga. Gachati, Agachati. This Ang we have already seen previously. Okay. So this is very particularly for Okaranta Avyaya and for the Avyaya A followed by H. Prakrigya Bhavaha. Prakriti Bhavaha will be maintained. Is it clear? Please note this here in your notes. You can write Avyaya ending with Okara. It is not mentioned here, but it is through example and conveying that. Similarly, for the Avyaya followed by H, Prakriti Bhava will be maintained. Any doubt in this?
No, Sharan.
No.
No, Sharan.
No, Ji.
Okay. Okay.
Sharanji,
Then we
so
will move on.
Sada.
Now, Sada is not Sada. Sada is Avyaya ending with Akara, but here we are not talking about Sada and all. Very particularly for the Avyaya only. I'm not saying Avyaya ending with Akara. No. Only that Avyaya. A is an Avyaya. It's a Nipatam. It's a Nipata. What Nipata we will see later. It's a Nipatam. Nipatam is called Avyaya. So that A followed by H, Prakriti Bhava will be maintained.
Okay, thank you, Sharanji.
Sada is Avyaya. Yes. Sada plus Eva becomes Sadaiva. No doubt.
Okay.
Vriddhi Sandhi will happen.
So it is
Okay.
not for
Aho.
all
No,
Avyayas ending with
only
not.
specific. Only
Okay.
specific. Only A. That's why I said only A. This is only for the Avyaya A. Okay. Not for all the Avyaya. Similarly, the previous one, it is for the Avyaya ending with O. Avyaya ending with O. Sada, it doesn't end with O. It is A. So therefore, you can apply Sandhi there. Clear?
Yes, Sharanji.
Now the next one, Prakriti Bhavaha 1. So far we have seen two Prakriti Bhava. One is Prakriti Bhavaha. Now other Prakriti Bhavaha we will see. These things are slowly, need to understand because it may seem to be confusing. It is not confusing. It is simple only, but you need to pay attention to understand this. If you miss the point, anything, any condition, then you will get confusion. So let's listen carefully. Prakriti Bhavaha number 1. So this is, I am naming it as Prakriti Bhavaha number 1. Previous one was Pruta Prakriti Bhavaha, Pragrahya Prakriti Bhavaha. Now Prakriti Bhavaha number 1. What is that? Padanta Ak. What is Ak? A, I, U,
Urul.
and it is Padanta, end of the Padam. These letters at the end of the Padam, followed by Rikara, very specific. Followed by Rikara. It means followed by the Shabda, which begins with the Rikara. Then Prakriti Bhavaha will be optional. Optionality is given to Prakriti Bhavaha. It means Sandhikarya may happen, may not happen also. It can happen, it need not happen also. When very specific, Uttarapadam begins with Rikara, Ruvarna, Purvapadam ending with Ak. Then Prakriti Bhava is optional. So Prakriti Bhava is optional means, so there are two results will be there. One is with Prakriti Bhava, other one no Prakriti Bhava. No Prakriti Bhava means what? Sandhi will happen, right? Prakriti Bhava means Sandhi will not happen. No Prakriti Bhava, Sandhi will happen. So option, because it is optional, therefore two forms will be there. Now, form A. In case of no Prakriti Bhava, it means what? Sandhi will happen. Applying the Sandhi rules. Whichever Sandhi is applicable. Now, applying the Sandhi rule. Let us see the examples. Raja plus Rishihi. Raja plus Rishihi. Raja ending with A. A is Ak. Raja is Padanta. Is it Padam or not, Raja? Raja is Padam or not?
Yes.
Yes.
It's true.
What Vibhakti, what Vachanam?
One by one.
One.
One. Rajan Shabda. Raja, Rajano. Please remember the Shabda. So, Raja, A is Padanta Ak. Followed by the word Rishi. Rikara follows. A plus R. In case of no Prakriti Bhava, that is, Sandhi can be applied. In case of Sandhi application, A plus R, what will happen? Guna Sandhi. A plus R will be replaced by Ar. So Rajarshihi, you get. Similarly, another example. Varsha plus Rituhu. Varsha plus Rituhu. A plus R will be replaced by Ar. Guna Sandhi. Varshartuhu. Varshartuhu, you get. This is in case of no Prakriti Bhava. Now, since Prakriti Bhava is optional, in case of Prakriti Bhava, what will happen? That you see. That is option B. That is, in case of Prakriti Bhava, the Dirgha Ak, the Padanta Ak, which is Dirgha, if it is long, then it becomes Rasva. Padanta Ak, if it is Dirgha, it will become Hrasva, it will become short. The same example you take. Raja plus Rishihi. Raja, A is there. It will become Hrasva, short. Raja, Rishihi. It becomes Raja, Rishihi. After that, don't do Sandhi again. If you do Sandhi, you will get the same form here. Same as this one. Then what is the difference? Right? So, Raja will become Raja and Rishihi. Raja, Rishihi. Here, this is Prakriti Bhava. This is the Prakriti Bhava. Why it is Prakriti Bhava? Because Raja, that A has become short. It seems to be like a Sandhi, some other Sandhi, I mean, some Sandhi rule. That's no Sandhi rule. What Sandhi rule is applicable is only is Guna Sandhi. A plus Ra is Guna Sandhi, but Guna Sandhi is not applied. Therefore, it is Prakriti Bhava. And we say that Akara will become Akara. The Dirgha will become short, Hrasva. So you get Raja, Rishihi. This is in case of Prakriti Bhava. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Swami.
Similarly, Varsha plus Rutuhu. Varsha plus Rutuhu, in case of no Prakriti Bhava, what will happen?
Varsha Ritu.
Varsha Rutuhu. Good. Now, another, this is not the end. Now, one more thing comes. If it is a Samasa, if it is a Samasa, Samasa meaning compound. Now, Raja Rishihi is Yastapadam. Okay. Raja Rishihi is Yastapadam. Individual Padam. Independent Padams. Now, if you are making into a compound word, making it a one Padam, one Shabda and one Padam, that is Samasa. In Samasa, what happens? Prakriti Bhavaha will prevail. Prakriti Bhavaha will prevail. It means, take this example. Varsha plus Rutuhu. Varsha plus Rutuhu. What will happen? Varsha, A is there. A followed by R. That A will become Rasva, short. Varsha Rutuhu. Then it since it's going to be a Samasa, then it is written like this. It's one word now. Varsha Rutuhu. This is Raja Rishigi is not a Samasa. Raja Rishigi is not a Samasa, whereas Varsha Rutuhu is a Samasa. Please understand this. Raja Rishigi is not a Samasa. It's not a Samasa. If you want to make it a Samasa, then the form will be Raja plus Rishigi will become Rajarshihi. Rajarshihi is a Samasa. Rajarshihi is a Samasa. Here Rajarshihi is there. There it is a Samasa. No, you need to understand. Here Raja plus Rishi Guna is just Sandhi has happened in this example. Raja plus Rishi, Sandhi has happened, therefore you get Rajarshihi. And Samasa form also it will be same, Rajarshihi also. If it is a compound, then also you will have, the form will be same. So depending on the context, we have to interpret the word Rajarshihi is a Samasa or not. Okay. So that is why I given another example here, Varshartuhu, not Rajarshihi, because it will be confusing. We are given. So in case of Samasa, what happens is Prakriti Bhavaha will prevail. It means Dirgha Ak will become short, Varsha becomes Varsha, and Varsha then Rutuhu. Join that. Samase Varsha plus Rutuhu. Samase Visa. Samase Sandhi is must. But in this case, Prakriti Bhavaha, Sandhi will not happen. It will remain as it is. Varsha Rutuhu. It's a Samasa. It's a one word. It's a one word. Varsha plus Rutuhu. Whereas Raja Rishihi, individual word. I can give you the same example here also. The same Raja Rishihi. If I give, I think you'll understand it better. Taking the same Raja plus Rishihi. Raja plus Rishihi. What will happen? In case of Prakriti Bhava, it becomes Raja Rishihi. And in case of Samasa, it will become Raja Rishihi. In case of Samasa. This Raja Rishihi, this Raja Rishihi and this Raja Rishihi, you can see the difference. Both are different. Raja Rishihi is the combination, it's the joining by Sandhi rules. Raja Rishihi, you get Raja plus Rishihi, Raja Rishihi. And as a Samasa, Raja plus Rishihi. Raja plus Rishihi as a samasa and Prakriti Bhava, it becomes Raja Rishi. Then this Raja and Rishi, since it is a samasa, Raja Rishi. Understand this?
Yes,
Take
sir.
some time to sing this. You can see the difference forms. If it is as if in case of no Prakriti Bhava, Sandhi applied. In case of Prakriti Bhava, Dirgha Ak will become short Ak. Then if it is a Samasa, in Samasa what happens? Sandhi happens. That also will not happen. Just remain as it is. That is what the meaning is. Is it clear?
Yes, Sharanji. Sharanji, for Maharshi also.
Same. Maha plus
The same.
Rishihi.
Okay.
Maharshi. There it is. There it is Samasa. Maha Maharshihi. Actually, it is Mahan. Okay. So it's a
Mahan.
different word. You cannot say this, that one here.
Mahan.
Oh,
It is
okay.
a different word actually. It is not Dirgha.
Okay,
It is
sure.
not Padantak. Doesn't apply.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, Sharanji.
The word is Mahan, not like Raja, not Maha. Mahan
Okay.
plus Rishi, Magarshi. That is different.
Okay.
Yes. Any doubt? I again repeat. Please listen. Padanta Ag followed by Aj. Followed by Rikara, not Aj. If I said that, please correct that. I'm correcting that. It is very specifically for the word beginning with Rikara. Please note that. Padanta Ag followed by Rikara. Prakriti Bhava is optional. Prakriti Bhava is optional. Therefore, in case of no Prakriti Bhava, it means Sandhi is applicable. Raja plus Rishihi. Raja is one padam, Rishihi is another padam. They are not samasa. So in case of no Prakriti Bhava, Raja plus Rishihi, Rajarshihi, you get. In case of no Prakriti Bhava, just apply the Sandhi rules. In case of Prakriti Bhava, what happens? Dirgha Ag will become short. So Raja will become Raja and you get Raja Rishihi. This is in case of Prakriti Bhava. And this Raja and Rishihi is not a samasa. These two are Vyasta individual words. Now in case of samasa, what happens? Raja plus Rishihi by B, what happens? By the rule B, Raja will become Raja. Raja and Rishi. Now since it's a samasa, therefore you need to add the last letter and the first letter. Purva and Para you need to combine. But here, since it is a very specific condition, the Padanta Ak followed by Ru, therefore Prakriti Bhava prevails in Samasa. Therefore, Raja Rishi remains as Raja Rishi.
Why Visarga is not there for Rishi?
The Raja Rishi, Samasa is a Pratipadikam. I removed it. Raja Rishi, now Ikaranta Shabda, you can decline. When you decline, you get Raja Rishi here, Raja Rishi, Raja Rishaya.
Yeah. So when it becomes a samasa, there won't
Then-
be.
When it is Samasa, then it's a Pratipadikam, and the Pratipadikam is declinable. Then only you can decline. That's why I removed that.
Okay, Ji.
Understand this? Complete Nishabdam.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, Sharanji.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then Prakriti Bhava number 2. Whatever I want to say about Sandhi, let me say and complete this topic. Sandhi. This is the whole Sandhi topic. Nothing else is there. All Sandhi topics are covered. After that, you need to do Abhyasa. Go through this file. Go through this file, please. Again and again. Any doubts are there, you please ask. This covers all the Sandhi rules. How many rules may be there? Maximum 50 rules. And many rules we have seen the application again and again. We have seen so many times, so it's not a problem. Once you do abhyasa, this will become clear. Now, Prakriti Bhava number 2. Previous one, Padanta followed by R. But here, Padanta Ik. What is that? Padanta Ik. It means the Varna A is removed. Padanta Ik followed by Asavarna Ach. Savarna, we know, similar. Asavarna, non-similar. Non-similar vowels. So, Padanta Ik followed by Asavarna. What comes to your mind? Ik followed by Asavarna Ach. What Sandhi?
Yen Sandhi.
Yen Sandhi. Yen Sandhi should come. That's what we have seen the description there, the rule. Padanta, I mean, Ik followed by, not Padanta, Ik followed by Asavarna Ach. That is Yen Sandhi. But here, Padanta Ik followed by Asavarna Ach. In case of no Prakriti Bhava, Yen Sandhi will happen. That we know. In case of no Prakriti Bhava, Sandhi will happen. What Sandhi will happen? Yen Sandhi will happen. Example, Chakri plus Atra. Chakri plus Atra. E is there, E plus A. What Sandhi? E plus A. Padantaik followed by Asavarna Ach. That is A. Yen Sandhi. Chakrayatra. Chakrayatra. Now the question may come, or you have to ask, Chakri is there, Ikara is there. He said Ikara is Pragrhyam. Doesn't apply here.
Yes.
No. Ikara here, it is not Dvivachanam. So no worry, don't worry. Chakri, Chakrinau, Chakrinaha, maybe Chakrin Shabda. So Chakri is Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. So it is applicable. Okay. Clear? It is Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. So therefore no problem. Here you can apply. If it is only Dvivachanam, Pragrhyam, no. So we can apply. Yes or no? Chakri plus Atra. Chakri is what? Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachana. Is it a Pragrhyam by definition? By
No,
definition, Ikaranta, Ukaranta, Ekaranta of Dvivachanam is only
Dvivachanam.
Pragrhyam. Not Dvivachanam. Therefore not Pragrhyam. Therefore you can apply Sandhi rule. So Padantaik followed Padantaik followed by Asavarnach, and in case of no Prakriti Bhava, apply the rule. The rule, whatever is applicable. Yen Sandhi is applicable. Apply and you get the form Chakrayatra. This is number 1. Now, another example I have given, Dadi plus Atra, Dadyatra. Here also Dadi is Pratama. Okay, anyway, Dadi is short, so no problem in that. This Chakri is long E, therefore doubt may come. But here there is no doubt. Dadi, short E. So no problem. Dadi plus Atra, Dadyatra, no Prakriti Bhava, Sandhi is applied. Now, in case of Prakriti Bhava, what will happen? That is, we are talking about Padanta Ik. Okay, remember that. In case of Prakriti Bhava, like the previous one, the Dirgha Ik will become Rasva. Dirgha Ik will become Rasva. Therefore, Chakri plus Atra will become Chakri Atra. Dirgha has become short. This is very specific. Padanta Ik. Okay. Padanta Ik followed by Asavarnach. That condition. It means what? This is a, you can see this. Padanta Ik, the Ik is a subset of Ak, the previous rule. And previous rule is followed by Rikara. But here it is followed by any Ach except similar Ach. So you need to understand the difference between the two rules. So here, that Dirgha Ik will become short in case of Prakriti Bhava. In case of no Prakriti Bhava, Sandhi is applied. In case of Prakriti Bhava, Dirgha becomes short. So Chakri plus Atra, you get Chakri Atra. Now in case of Samasa, what will happen? In case of Samasa, Prakriti Bhava will not prevail. Will not prevail. Previous one we saw Prakriti Bhava will prevail. Here, Prakriti Bhavaha will not prevail. So what will be the form? Chakri plus Atra will become Chakrayatra. Sandhi will happen because Prakriti Bhava will not prevail. Understand this?
Yes, Sharanji.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Any doubts in this? Again, I repeat, you see, Padanta ak followed by Rikara, Padanta ak, that is Prakriti Bhava number 1. Padanta ak followed by Rikara, Prakriti Bhava will be optional. So no Prakriti Bhava, Prakriti Bhava. Two possibilities are there. In case of no Prakriti Bhava, you apply the rules, Sandhi rules. In case of Prakriti Bhava, make the Dirgha short. And in case of Samasa, Prakriti Bhava will prevail. That is what the rule number 11 talks about. Then in rule number 12, what we say is, if it is a Padanta ek followed by Asavarna Ach, again, Prakriti Bhava, no Prakriti Bhava, in case of no Prakriti Bhava, applies on the rules. Whatever rule is applicable. In case of Prakriti Bhava will not prevail. This is a difference between the previous rule and this rule. If this is understood, then the Sandhi topic is completed. Now you can please ask any doubts if you have.
Sharanji, Sandhi between the words in a sentence anyway is optional, right, Sharanji?
Yes.
So
Sandhi
when
between the padam is optional. Within the
within
word,
the
it is a
padam.
must.
Yes, within the padams, between the padams, it is optional. When we just don't do it, when we don't do Sandhi, we can just say it is Prakriti Bhava.
You cannot say Prakriti Bhava. When you Sandhi is applicable, when Sandhi is Prakriti Bhava. You don't do it, you are not doing that. So when Sandhi is applicable and it is not applied, when Sandhi is a possibility is there, the other rules are applicable, but still you don't it's not applicable, then it is Prakriti Bhava. Not otherwise. Right?
Okay. Okay. Because for
you
example,
cannot say that the Sandhi between the two words is, yes. Please ask.
like Chakri Atra. Suppose it is there in a sentence, I can say Chakri Atra and I can keep them separate. Oh, okay. In Prakriti Bhava, they will remain as two separate padams. Yeah.
Even in Sandhi also it is two padam only. In Sandhi doesn't mean it becomes one padam.
But they all we write without a gap, no, Sharanji?
That's okay. Doesn't mean that it is they are one padam.
Yeah, okay.
That is why if it is one padam, you cannot split like this. You cannot split and place the word anywhere you like when you form the anvaya. You cannot place anywhere you like and do it. No. If it is one padam, then it is followed by that, close. You cannot separate that. Because they are individual, therefore you can separate this and place this the words in the sentence properly to arrange the words and make a meaningful vakya. Anvaya is possible. So Sandhi and Samasa, please understand, Sandhi between the words, all between the two padams, optional. Whereas Sandhi between the two word, which becomes a one word, that is a samasa. In samasa is a pratipadikam. It is a one word. The one word has got two words. That sandhi is a must in a samasa. Whereas sandhi between two padams, optional, always optional.
Okay.
Whereas within the padam, sandhi is a must. Yes.
So when I say just Ramaha Agachati and without taking
you can say Ramaha Agachati, no problem.
But I cannot say it is in Prakriti Bhava. I have not done Sandhi. That's all. Right, Sharanji?
Yeah, Ramaha Agachati is there. You are not doing Sandhi, but you cannot call it Prakriti Bhavaha. If some Sandhi is applicable, you are not. It is not done. It is not done means it is not. Another violation is. Another rule is there which negates that. Then it is Prakriti Bhava. Here Ramaha, you are not doing. It doesn't mean Prakriti Bhava.
Okay.
Yen Sandhi is supposed to happen, but it's not applicable. Then it is Prakriti Bhava.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yen Sandhi is applicable,
Okay.
but I'm not doing it. That is not Prakriti Bhava. Okay, the difference is that
Okay.
not doing is not Prakriti Bhava. The possibility is there,
Okay.
but still it is not done. Then it is should not be done, not done. Still should not be done. Then only it is Prakriti Bhava.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, Shanti, thank you.
So with this, the topic of Sandhi is completed. All the Sandhi rules are covered. If you have any doubts in any Sandhi rules, you can ask. Okay. I will do one thing. Prakriti Bhava, you please read. When you read, you will understand. So I will ask you to read. Please type your name in the chat box. Only one person I can see now. Sundarji, please read. Other people can please type the name.
Pluta Prakriti Bhavaha. Pluta followed by Ach will result in Prakriti Bhavaha. Example, Yajnadatta plus Anayatu is Yajnadatta Anayatu.
Yes. Here the Pluta remains, the number remains. If it is not there, then if you have joined, then it is Savarna Dirgha.
Savarna
It will
Dirgha
not
Sandhi.
happen. It will not happen. That is Pluta Prakriti Bhavaha. Why it is Pluta Prakriti Bhava? Because Pluta is there. Therefore, Pluta Prakriti Bhavaha. Next person, Lataji, can read the next rule. I'll show you. Yeah. Please read. Lataji, you can unmute your mic and read.
Yes, Ishwaranji. Pragruhya Prakriti Bhavaha. Pragruhyam followed by Ach.
What is Pragruhyam? You can read that first.
Pragruhyam Ikarantam Ukarantam Ekarantam cha Dvivachanam Pragruhyam Bhavati. Example, Kavi plus Etav.
No, you can read this rule.
Okay.
You can read this rule now.
Pragruhyam followed by Ach will result in Prakriti Bhavaha. So examples are Kavi plus Etav. Kavi, Etav. Yam Sandhi will not happen. Agni plus Iti. Agni, Iti. Savarna Sandhi will not happen. Vayu plus Iti. Vayu, Iti. Yam Sandhi will not happen. Male plus Atra. Male, Atra. Purvarupa Sandhi will not happen. And notes are Ami plus Ashramaha. Ami, Ashramaha. Yam Sandhi will not happen.
Why?
No, that is specific. That is
Yeah.
specific for this adas shabdaha.
Yes. Form of other
Aho,
shabda, which is Ami. For Ami, it is specific. Yeah.
Aho plus Atra plus Bhavan. Aho, Atra, Bhavan. And this Aho is a okaranta
Avyaya.
avyaya. Okaranta avyaya. Purvarupam will not happen because of the okaranta avyaya. And the next one is specific for avyaya a only. A plus
Yes.
evam nu manyase. A evam nu manyase. Vruddhi will not happen because it is specific for this avyaya only.
Good. Next one, Sumati.
Prakriti Bhavaha 1. When Padanta Ak is followed by Vikara, Prakriti Bhavaha will be optional. A. In case of no Prakriti Bhavaha, example, Raja plus Rishihi, Raja Rishihi, your Guna Sandhi will happen. Then Varsha plus Rituhu, Varsha Rituhu, Guna Sandhi will happen. Varshat Rituhu, Guna Sandhi will happen. Varshartuhu.
Yes.
Guna Sandhi will happen. In case B, in case of Prakriti Bhavaha,
Dirgha ak will become rasva. Example, Raja plus Rishihi. There the Dirgha a will become a, akara, Raja Rishihi.
Yes. Next person, Krishnan, you can read it in the C.
In case of samasa, prakriti bhava will prevail. Example, Raja plus Rishi, Raja Rishi. Raja Rishi is a Pratipadakam. Varsha
Raja plus Rishi, that A becomes, Dirgha becomes short. And because samasa, therefore written together. It is one word now. It is one word. Okay.
Yeah.
So here, this Raja, in the case of B, it is not a samasa, but this is a samasa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Varsha plus Rituhu, Varsha Rituhu.
Yes.
So Dirgha in Varsha becomes Harswa, and it's a single word, Varsha Rituhu.
Yes.
It should be Varsha Ritu, right?
Varsha Ritu.
It's Varsha Ritu, right?
Yeah, Varsha Ritu. Yeah. Yes, please read. Continue. Krishnan, continue.
Okay. Prakriti Bhava is second. When Padanta Ik is followed by Asavarna Ach, in case of no Prakriti Bhava, Yan Sandhi will happen. Example, Chakri plus Atra, Chakriyatra.
Okay. Kameshwar, you can read the next two.
Dadi plus atra dadyatra. Then B, in case of Prakriti Bhavaha, Dirgha Ik will become Hrasva. Example, Chakri plus atra, Chakri atra. In case of Samasa, Prakriti Bhavaha will not prevail. Example, Chakri plus atra, Chakri atra, Chakriyatra.
Yes. So this Chakri Atra, what I'm highlighting, it is not samasa, and Chakriyatra is samasa.
Samasa.
Samasa, the Bhava will not prevail, Sandhi will happen. Okay. Similarly, here also, Raja Rishi is a samasa, Raja Rishi, not a samasa. This you need to note. Okay. So this document is uploaded in this OneDrive link. You can please download this and go through this. This is the final Sandhi complete rules. And we can add some rules which are not Sandhi rules, which will be helpful in deriving some words. The same chart you can use inserting some more rules in the Tripadi, particularly in Tripadi, not here. That is 8283. That we will see. We will add more rules. But Sandhi as such, these are the rules. Almost all the rules are covered. Nothing is left out. The Samskrita Bharati Sandhi book is there. Samskrita Bharati Sandhi book. All the rules which are covered there, it's all covered here. Now, if you read that book, you will understand. Before that, if you read that book, yes, they have given certain prakriya. Nothing wrong in that. Yes, given. But I have taught in a using this prakriya, which is followed in keeping with the order of Panini Maharishi Sutras. That is an order to the Tripadi and all. And specifically the rules are what I give. It's only purely the translation of the sutras as it is. But in Samskrita Bharati book, you will find that in use different way. It's fine, both are same only, nothing different. So now the examples you can understand very well. Samskrita Bharati book, Sandhi book. Sandhihi is there. Mahabalesha Bharabhattaha was authored this book. All the rules are covered. You can work out all the examples from this book. and Gita is the best one. So we can do Gita with any shloka you can take, do Sandhi Vicheda. We will do Gita, take Gita, some more shlokas the next class. We will do, and we'll continue with the topic of this Gana Vikranam. 6th Gana we completed. The next Gana we have to see. The 10th Gana that we will do. And also we will continue the lesson. The lesson in detail we have to continue. That also we will do. And end-to-end translation also. Because Sandhi topic came, so I thought we will complete that. That's why we could not do that. We will continue those things. Okay, we stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवादः
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 धन्यवाद जी.